Hey guys, today we're gonna see how the fantastic and brand new Go4Clients add-on for Google Forms works. And it's super easy. What I'm gonna do right now is you probably have a form that looks like this in Google Form. So once you install that add-on, you're gonna see it right here in the add-ons, the Go4Clients form notification. That's what we call it. And so I want you to go there, click on that and click on configure notifications. So what's going to happen is this pop-up comes up and it's going to show you everything that you can customize. The first thing I want to drive your attention to is this alert right here, which says go to form settings, collect email addresses and select responder input. So let's do that first because that's really important. That needs to be done. So let me just close it here. This is your form. Go to settings, and within settings go to responses, and there you're going to see it. Responder input. All right, it's probably in do not collect or verified. Make sure you have responder input right there. Once that's done, you're ready. So let's go back to the add-on itself and let's continue configuring that notification. You're going to see that it has two parts, all right, because we're going to send and you can choose if you want to do it or not. You can check and uncheck this checkbox. Notify me when a form is filled out. This is an internal alert. You're going to receive a notification to whichever email you want. I'm going to leave it in my email, but you could put it to your sales department, your marketing guys, whomever is responsible for tracking leads. You want to make sure you are notified that somebody filled out your form. When you do that, you're going to receive it from a default email, which is notifications@go4clients.com. You cannot change that right now. Subject right now is the same. You got a new lead. That can't be changed right now. It probably will be able to be changed in the future. Then you can send notifications after every whatever amount of responses. So if you don't want to receive a notification every time a form is done, you could say, every time 5 forms are submitted, I want to receive a notification. You can do that. For my test, I want to receive it every time. Fantastic. The second part is the email that you're going to send to the lead. So this is like a welcoming, like an onboarding email. And you can change the from address. It comes by default IT@Go4Clients, but you can definitely change that. The way to do it is just click here and add a new email. Put whatever you want to do or whichever email you want to add. Let me add here as an example, and you can put the whatever you need it to come from. And so just add it and it'll send you a verification email, which you must click on to activate that new email. But that's all you have to do. I've already done it, so let's put mine. All right, there it is. And so I'm ready to roll. Now you can also change the actual text within the body of that email. And right here, I'm going to leave this, but we have it. It says, please enter your own text. You can personalize it using the field name between tags, hashtags, and enter the field names exactly as written in your form. So whatever field you have in your form, a name field, a mobile, whatever it is, make sure you put it within the hashtags in between those, and that'll personalize that. So I have a name field in my form. I'm putting it between hashtags. That way when you receive or when my lead receives the email, they're going to see their name there. And I just put other ways of using that information so you can see how we take that information. So I have a mobile field, an email field, an interest field. Those are written exactly as they are in my form. Once everything's done, once you're satisfied, just click on save, and the notification pop-up will tell you that everything has been saved, that you're ready to roll. And that's it, guys. You configure that. So let's test it. You know how to test Google Forms, right? You have to click on send. Click here in the middle so you can grab that link, copy that link, and then just open a new tab and go there. There it is. That's the form. So we're going to test it. All right. So let's follow the indications. So they need an email. I'm going to use again my work email so we can track everything and I can show you how it works. We'll put a name. Let's say that this time I'm going to be Mark and my mobile is this number and I'm interested in Facebook lead automation, right? And I'm going to submit that form. So once I've submitted that, What I want to show you, let me bring here my email inbox. And so we're going to check for the emails that come in. And there it is. That's my notification. Great news. I just received that notification. And in a few seconds, I'm probably going to receive my email as a lead as well, because I want to show you both. So first of all, let's address the notification. Here it is, that notification. So if I'm on the marketing team or sales team, I just received that. It says, hey, you received a response. The guy's name is Mark, his mobile number, he's interested in Facebook lead ad, and of course the email. So right now I have no excuses. I'm ready to attack this lead and turn them into new sales. Now that said, check it out. I also received an email, but this is me now as the lead. If I'm the lead, I received an email and it says, hi, Mark. So they're saying, hey, I'm Mark. I just received this. I just sent this guys that form, and they're immediately contacting me. They're saying, thanks for joining. All I have to do now is take the expert call that's going to come within the next 2 minutes. Fantastic. And they're saying, you provided the following info. I gave him their phone number. I gave him that email. I'm interested in Facebook lead ad automation. Fantastic. These guys have everything that I need. So I feel like I am really being well serviced right here. There's a fantastic customer experience right here. So I know that you guys are thrilled about this. This is fantastic and super easy to use. I hope you love it as much as I do. Now I do want to show you one other thing. When you are in the form, and let's say that you prefer or you have an app that you want to integrate directly with, we do offer webhooks and integrations in that Go4Clients add-on. And so I'm going to show you where it is. Right here in the configuration, you have this other tabs. Right here is that webhook tab. All right. So you go to webhooks, and all you have to do is create a webhook. Let's do that. Let's create a webhook, and you can give it a name. I'm going to put the test for the Go4 form that we're doing right now. And all I need to do is put that URL from the webhook. And so what I do is I like to use a little example here. Let me just go to that. I'm going to bring it for you guys. All right, so that opens this. I use a webhook.site testing site that allows me to test those webhooks. And here's that webhook. So all you need to do is copy that webhook and let me paste it right here where it's asking. So anybody that knows about webhooks, you know that you provide a URL, that request URL, and that's the way to integrate. So I just pasted it. And then the other thing that I want to make sure is that the fields right here match the fields that I have in my form. Again, they need to be correctly written. So for example, I don't have a message field. I have one that is called interest. So I want to make sure that I have that same field here so that the data is sent correctly. All right, so I'm done. It's perfect. I'm going to save it. That webhook is done. And so let's go ahead and test it, right? We want to make sure that it's working. So what we're going to do now that we have created, I want to make sure that it's active. You see here, disable webhook, it's green. That means that it's active. If you see it in black, it's inactive. Make sure you turn it so that it's on green. It's an active webhook. All right, so with that done, let's test my form again. So I'm gonna go ahead, just refresh this form, and let's send that information. I'm gonna do pretty much the same. There it is. This time I'm going to be Frank. This time my phone number is going to be this, and I'm interested in email automation. All right, so we can do a different example and you guys can see how it works. Fantastic. I'm gonna submit that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that webhook back here, the ones that I did for test, and I'm waiting for that test to come in. And so let's see, let's just wait for the information to come. And there it is, guys. I just received the data, and as you can see for the email, it got my email, the name Frank, the number, that's my mistake. And this is great for the example. I don't have a number field. I have, let me just refresh this. I have a mobile field. So that's my mistake, but I love that mistake because this allows me to show you what happens when you don't put the right field. So if I would have put mobile here, I would have gotten the right information. And then interest is email automation because there was an interest field right here and I put email automation. So I'm glad that you can see how simple this is, and I'm glad I actually made that mistake because I could show you the difference between not using the correct field, but this is how it works. So very simple to use, guys. One last thing that I want you to know is that we do provide this with a free plan, but in case you want to send more emails to your leads, more notifications, because the free version has some caps on it. Well, when you are doing, when you have the pop-up, you will be able to see a usage and upgrade tab when you go there. So there's that free plan that you're probably by default on, but then you can start buying plans and send more emails. You'll receive all the description of what you have right here, so you can send and contact more leads. And of course, this is going to help you convert those to sales, new revenue. This is what you need. You need to contact those leads within seconds and just be on top of them. This is what's going to make that change. This is what's going to make it come a reality for you guys. All right. I'm glad you enjoyed this, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.